This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up? Back with another one. So today, I'm going to show you this clip of the latest news on Boosie's son getting caught up
in that Mimosa Fest. Break it down to me.
Hey, that Mimosa Fest, man. Shout out to that boy Jason, man. You know, drummer boy, you know what I'm saying?
What up, though, drummer?
Jessica Dime, you know what I'm saying, man?
Damn.
Everybody that was out there. Kia Shine was out there.
Okay, then. What up,
you know
though,
I'm
Kia?
talking about? Boosie, you feel me?
Yeah, Boosie,
got to chop it up with that boy, man. And shout out to Boosie and Webb, man. They working on that album, man. And I heard him play a snippet of it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I love to see that, you know, come togetherness, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's gonna be big, because that's what the people want. You got to get the people what they want, man. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, man, we tore that motherfucker down, you know what I'm saying? I went on, then Boosie closed it out. And hey, man, y'all saw the footage. If y'all didn't, go check it out, man, on my Instagram, Original Hot Boy TURK.
I mean, when you saw Boosie out there, were you able to chop it up with him?
Yeah, man, Boosie chopped it up, man, for a good about 20 minutes before he went hit the stage. You know what I'm saying? We chopped it up, man, and like I was saying, I'm proud of him. You know, I'm loving the fact that him and Webby got back together, because you know, sometimes, bro, people be growing and they be doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And I look at Boosie being from Louisiana, man. I know how our eagleness, you know what I'm saying, get in the way of things. You know what I'm saying? And he a real street. He a real. You know what I'm saying? And I just let them know how proud I was of them. You know, people don't let people know how proud you is in their face.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? And people will be admiring you. They'll be liking what you're doing, but they don't let you know that, bro. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I got a chance to tell him that in his face like a man, because people talk behind your back, try to say all kind of funny bunny ass, and it don't never be that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that receded because he was smiling like a mother. You know what I'm saying? And we just were chopping it up like some real ones until he was called for the stage.
That's hard, man. I ain't mad at that at all. Now, I mean, speaking of Boosie, you know, Tootie Raw, they saying that he just got picked up with some switches out here in these A-Town streets, man. I mean, what were your thoughts when you heard about that, man?
Man, you know, I hate to see that happening, bro, to our offspring. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, I got a son that's, you know, in his 20s, you feel me? But my son is nothing like how I used to be, and I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? He getting his little 1-2s and things of that nature, but, you know, I just keep it real and let them know the consequences of it. You know what I'm saying? Look, this what it is. I'm not going to pamper you. You're going to have to go through it. You know, his mama and grandmama be, you know, trying to, you know, be how they be with him. But when things come up, man, I just let him know, man, he a man now. You feel me? He got to stand on man principles. You feel me? If he choose to go this way, he choose to go that way. That's our kids at the end of the day. But we got to let them fly, bro, because that's the only way they going to learn. You know what I'm saying? If they get burned. You know what I'm saying? And if they get burned enough, you feel me, then, you know, they'll realize that that stove is hot. You know what I'm talking about? And I think, you know, Boosie is a great father, you know what I'm saying, to his people. And I'm quite sure he let his child know, and his son also see, you know what I'm saying, the consequences of what he dealing with. You know, he got his situation going on, but sometimes they got to bump their own head, bro. And I think that's the situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, God step in and say, okay, I got you this time, you know? And when the God step in, hey, man, he'll get your attention.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. When you hear about Boosie's son getting arrested with a pole, it's not just a headline, it's a reflection of something deeper. Boosie comes from a real street background, and he's never shied away from showing that side of his life, whether in music, interviews, or social media. But when your kid grows up in a mansion, with all the opportunities that fame and money bring, it really raises questions about influence, identity, and the pressure to live up to an image. Just because someone is born into comfort doesn't mean they don't feel the weight of legacy, especially when that legacy is built on survival, respect, and street credibility. And that's the tough part here. His son didn't have to walk that same path, at least not in terms of environment, but sometimes the culture around you still pulls you in. When the public sees someone with privilege make choices that mirror street life, it comes off as confusing or disappointing. But to those living it, it might feel like loyalty or trying to be real. That's why this is a bad look, not just legally, but in terms of perception. It makes people wonder, was all that access and opportunity not enough? Or is the shadow of a street legend too big to step out of? Boosie clearly loves his kids and gives them a life he didn't have, but sometimes the lines between legacy and lifestyle get blurry. At the end of the day, we don't know all the details, and everyone makes mistakes, especially when you're young. But hopefully this is a wake-up call for him, and not the start of a pattern. Okay, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment, and also like this video. I'll see you in the next video.